Hello, Lydia. My name is Sean Everett, and I am the website analysis expert over at Zucor Marketing. Thank you so much for talking with Eric. He sent your website over to me for analysis. So here is that analysis. So pull up, get some popcorn, enjoy. Well, because in this video, I'm really going to show you how you can get more customers online. I'm going to run through my tongue. My tongue is not working. I'm going to run through a few things you can implement right now on your own. In addition to reviewing your website, I'm also going to look at one of your competitors' websites and show you why they are beating you online and what you can do to counteract that. So let's start with this. First off, on the positive, you have a beautiful website. You clearly have spent some money on it, and if I were a customer landing on your website, I would be very happy because it's interactive. It's got movement. It's got a great color scheme for something ecological like solar panels. I love it. I really do. But it has no bearing on what my analysis has. I mean, it's a great thing to have because when somebody gets here, they're going to be happy. But it has, none of our current search engines search by how beautiful your website is. so let's get on to it. Now, the first thing I'm going to do after I look at your website is I go and I have a paid tool it's called Ahrefs, and it gives me a bunch of the metrics of your site, shows me how your site is performing, and then the next thing I do is I go to a Google search, and the reason I'm doing that is because a lot of people don't know how Google works. And unfortunately, if you don't know how something works, you're not able to take advantage of it. So in that way, this is really important for you to know because you can make a lot more money utilizing Google's tools. Now, first thing I'm going to do is show you how Google operates by using this results page as sort of the example of what they do. Now, the first thing you should know is that Google has an algorithm that is responsible for everything that goes on a Google page. And in the beginning here at the top, they have what they call sponsored. Now, sponsored at Google means paid. That means that you paid for your way up there. But they like to call it sponsored because it sounds more like you're helping the Little League team. Now, below that, we have what we call the organic search results. Now, this is the very first one that we find here, and I'm going to use them as your Google competitor. And here's their site right there. But the first thing I'm going to do is go down a little bit further because right here is something that we call the map pack. These three companies here have done something that the other folks down here have not done, and that is they have filled out a Google business profile. Now, that profile is like any other profile online. It's just filling in boxes. I'm going to ask you what year you started your business. They're going to ask you what your daily hours are. And if you have any Google reviews, they're going to actually put them up there. Now, it's great to have this filled out because generally this appears very near the top, the map pack. And so that is a real bonus that Google hands your way. If you fill in the Google business profile, that is a great thing for you. And it is the first thing that the Google algorithm wants. Now, the second thing that the Google algorithm wants is, well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to go to your website, and I'm going to copy and paste your site into this word counter here. If I can get it to work. There we go. Come on. There we go. All right. 813 words is what you have. Now, I'm going to do the same for your Google competitor here. Copy and paste into the second word counter. Let's see what they have. They have 1,211 words. So here's the thing about an algorithm. An algorithm doesn't know anything. It just knows that more is better. It also knows what it's looking for. So what it's looking for is, in this case, more, and more content is what is king at Google. Google believes that when their search customers put something in a search box, then when they're taken to whatever that link is, that link should be able to teach them more than they knew before they went on that link. In other words, it's to educate people. That's what Google's idea is. Now, Google has determined that you need 1,500 words in order to adequately educate somebody. And whether that is for a roofer in San Diego or whether it is for an oceanographer in, I don't know, in France, it's something that they want. You're going to get more likely to go to a page that has a lot of words on it than very few. So this is something for you to consider, getting your word count up. But the other thing I need to tell you about that, this is part B of this thing, is that all words are not the same, and I need to show you what that means. Now, first off, we're talking about keywords. Keywords is what we're talking about. Those are the words that you need to have on your website. Now, keywords are created from a bunch of different sources, like your competitors' sites. They're taken from Google searches. They're taken from the communities around you. They can be a variety of things. I'm just going to show you what your competitor has. You have 75. They have 615. So there's a little bit of catching up to do there. And you'd be surprised how little it will take to catch up. Now, I'm going to do something. I'm going to show you their website. Actually, I'm going to show you their keywords I meant. And click. There we go. All right. So now a lot of these are going to seem very repetitive. Roofing San Diego Roofers, Roof Repair San Diego, Roofing Company San Diego. And the reason that I'm showing you all of these very similar things is I want you to understand that the algorithm does not know our language. It is looking for words in Japanese and Spanish, and at the same time it's looking for ours. So roofing, it doesn't know is related to roofers, is related to roof. It just does not know that. It doesn't know that companies is not the same as company. It doesn't know singular and plural. So a lot of these things require sort of restating so that the algorithm can find them. Now, the next thing it's going to show you, hopefully, is some of the more, well, here, they're asking for commercial roofing contractors. And then, of course, the solar, roofing and solar. Now, excuse me, oftentimes there are more industry-related words like roof tiles is one of them, but it could be something like gable or TPO or torch down, whatever those phrases are. I'm not in your industry, but having more of those phrases in there also would be good for your website. Now, secondarily, I'm going to show you what is next, and that is the backlinks. Backlinks are where your site appears on someone else's site. In other words, if you have a Yelp profile, for instance, and you put your URL into your profile there, then there is a link back to you. Now, that's what we're talking about. You have 36 backlinks with 16 domains. These two numbers are related, but this is really the one that's most important. How many domains you are on. You're on 16 domains, and your competitor is on 91. And this, see how many backlinks are there? There's a lot of garbage backlinks. This number should not be much higher than double or triple this. So they have a lot of garbage backlinks. You can, the algorithm knows the difference. It knows when there's a bunch of garbage there. So you will have an immediate advantage by being able to get better and more secure backlinks and better domains. Let me show you what their domains are. Go here to click on that. Click. Boom, there we go. Expertise.com, Yellow Pages, Yahoo, Porch.com, Super Pages. Now, what I'm noticing here is today's homeowner, that's a good one. What I'm noticing is that a bunch of these are mostly in the 70s. You want anything ideally 70 and up. They only have 2 in the 90s. Now, I can think of about 15 more that you could get on that are rated 90. And what this 90 means, this is the domain rating. It shows the strength of a domain's backlink profile, meaning like your site has a backlink profile of 7. So this is a scale of 0 to 100. They have a backlink profile strength of 90. And that's because there are a lot of other sites that refer back to expertise.com. If you want to know something, you can go to expertise.com. So a lot of sites refer their customers there. Now, what that does for Google is it tells Google that these sites are interesting enough that a lot of people suggest going there. And Google is just one to go with the crowd. If somebody else is going there, they're going to send their people there too. So that's exactly what they want. They want a bunch of backlinks on your site so that it sort of shows that you are worthy of being visited, essentially. Now, the final thing I'm going to show you is this. Your backlinks and your keywords have led you to get 40 visitors in the last month. That's up 13 from the month before. So the month before was less than one a day. This one is slightly more than one visitor a day. Here's what your competitor had, 959. So that is, I don't know, roughly 23 times more visitors than you had. And there is a value to that. Now, they say that your value, this company does a lot of research in different industries and different regions. They say the value of your 40 visitors was worth about $155. Well, of course, nobody's going to come and pay $155 to you for something because your prices aren't that low. But, you know, what that does mean on a larger scale, that there are 23 times more opportunities for one of these visitors to become a customer and to put money in your pocket. They figure the value of these nearly 1,000 visitors is about $7,300 compared to your, what was it, $155. So as you get more and more traffic, of course, these numbers actually begin to make more and more sense and become more and more accurate. Now, to summarize, here we go. Google Business Profile, right? Keywords, backlinks, and these are things that you can implement yourself, you know, right now. Now, we can also help you to make these changes with the goal of getting you many new customers. And Eric is, well, he's going to be following up with you to get some feedback from you and about the ideas that I've discussed in this video. So thank you so much for your time. Have a great rest of your day.